Down. Get my bird seeds. Today, I'm going to keep it brief. I'm going to talk about some amazing things about chickens. Chickens are just unbelievable creatures. They seem really simple, but they're really not. They're complicated. So I'm not even going to talk about their vents because that's a miracle in general. Today, I'm going to focus in on their vision. Their eyes, what keeps them alive. They are complex creatures, and today I'm going to share 9 amazing facts about chickens. All right, girls? You girls ready? I'm gonna give them a little treat first. They love their snacks. All right, let's start with a few obvious facts. Chicken eyes are huge. They take up 10% of their heads, as opposed to humans, where our eyes take up 1%. So there's good reasons why their eyes take up 10%. This allows them, well, let's get some lighting here, to see more detail. They are more sensitive to flickers. That's how they protect themselves. I'll talk about that later. But notably, they just need to see more because their vision is their survival. That's how they survive in the wild, is by escaping predators. And that brings us to the second amazing fact about chickens. They have a 300-degree field of vision. As opposed to humans, who have 180, they have 300-degree field of vision, with 30 degrees overlapping, more or less. And they have a blind spot of about another 30 degrees behind them, where they can't see anything. So that 30 degrees that's overlapping, that's the only zone that they can actually see depth of field. Chickens only have a 30-degree binocular field of vision. The importance of seeing depth is not as important for prey as it is for predators. And chicken, as cute as they are, they're prey. Chicken eyes move independently because they have very specific things to do. Each eye does something very specific. The fourth thing, chickens are nearsighted in their right eye. Chickens are nearsighted in their right eye, which allows them to to pick up food. They can see stuff, but that's up close in their right eye. The left eye is to spot predators. So when they'll hear the sound of a hawk, they will look up from their left eye, and when they're talking to you or looking at you, they're looking at you from their left eye if you're standing up, let's say. The fifth incredible thing about chicken eyes vision is they have a third eyelid. It's a translucent. Toby, he wants to come play with the chickens. Not happening. Doesn't end well. Hey girls. You guys are all safe, don't worry about it. Toby, y'all know Toby. So yeah, chickens have a third eyelid, which is translucent. It allows them to keep their eye moist and fresh and clean while still being able to catch predators and food. So it's just a brilliant design for a prey. Just being able to keep your eyeball clean, but still being able to keep an eye on things to make sure you don't get eaten. All right, now this is going to be a little scientific. That was the vision. That was the light. All right, oh, it's fine. Chickens, unlike us, have 4 cones in their retinas. We have 3. They can see red, blue, yellow, like us, and they can see ultraviolet. They can see things that we can't see. We can see purple. Ultraviolet is further on the spectrum, and we can't detect it. Chickens see ultraviolet. It's hard to kind of wrap your head around that, but it's true. It's pretty incredible. Chickens have very poor night vision. They can barely see at night, which is why when they roost at night and there's no lights, they just roost. They don't move. They just sit there immobile until the lights come back on. And that's simply because they can't see. This one's interesting. Again, it's another scientific thing that I'm going to read because I'm not a scientist. Chickens can feel light by their pineal gland. It's a little gland that's in the middle of the brain. They can actually feel light, which means even a blind chicken can still feel whether it's dark or light. That's just incredible. Chickens can recognize about 100 faces, not just human faces, just any face. They can recognize about 100 of them. They have amazing memories. So piss off a chicken, they won't forget. They'll recognize you. Therefore, don't piss off chickens. And finally, the final thing, again, scientific stuff. Chickens can detect light flicker that is imperceptible to humans. Chickens are very sensitive to light, and most light sources have a flicker. Flicker leads to stress, and stress leads to lower egg production. So why are chickens sensitive to flicker? The cause goes back to the origins of poultry. Chickens originally lived in the jungle where they were prey animals. They had to be continuously on their guard. It is presumed that a flickering lamp gives chickens the impression that a predator bird is hovering above them. Makes sense. This is naturally perceived as a potential threat. So just think about it. If you're in the jungle and a bird's going above, it's causing shade in the trees. That flicker is what they're sensitive to. They actually have light sources that are chicken friendly and that they don't flicker. So if ever you put a light in a coop, in a space where chickens go, don't get regular light bulbs. Get flicker-free light bulbs. A little bit more expensive, but they lower the stress of your chickens. That is all. Let me go back to my script here. All right, cool. Literally, that's all I had. It was a quick one today. I like spending time with my girls, and I think they're okay with me. Right, girls? And that's it. Got about another hour and a half before I put them to bed. It's a beautiful day today. All right, that's it. I'm out. Ugh.